Hello everybody, I'm back with the daily puzzle for Intermediate Challenge. So let's have a look at the puzzle for today. This is for yesterday. This was black to play and checkmate in 3 moves. Let's see how black can do this. So as usual, what are the 3 things we need to look at? Well, checks, captures, and finally, threats. Okay. So what should we start with? Let's start with the checks. That's what we usually start with. So there's a few checks. There's Queen H1, Queen H1, Queen G2, Queen G3, Queen F2. The captures, Queen takes D1. And that's pretty much it for the captures that are not checks. And for threats, moves like Knight E3 and Knight F4. Alright, so let's get to it and look at the moves. So starting with Knight E3. Now this move is actually a bit tricky. The point is if you take, you get mated on G2. But of course, white can play here. And for example, this is a line that could possibly happen. And in this position, if you noticed, white's just up a rook. Okie dokie. So, let's see what black should do instead. Well, what's another move? So Knight F4 is a similar story. But in fact, this is just even worse. He can just play King H1. And there's no actual good discovery that actually wins the queen or something like that. For example, F3. And your discovered check is gone and you can resign. Okay, so that means we can get rid of the move, all moves to moving this knight. Alrighty. Now Knight C3 is also an idea, but once again, white can probably take queen takes, or even better, knight takes. Okay, so queen takes D1. Well, this move is just bad since white's up a rook. Sure, you do have an exchange for it, but once again, the issue is you're just down material, and you should be winning the game. Alright, so that means we can get rid of queen takes D1. Now, queen F2 is obviously bad because it's a free queen. And it's the same story with Queen G3, free queen. So that leaves us with Queen H1 and Queen G2. So after Queen H1, King takes H1 is the move. And if you play a move like Knight E3, discovered check, well, you can probably just move the king. And now, if you think about it, you gave up a free queen on H1, and then you took his queen, but you lost a knight. So basically, you lost a queen and a knight, and he only lost a queen. Who gets the benefit then? White. So obviously that's bad. So you can only do these queen sacks if you find the forced mate. And that's precisely what Queen G2 does. Well, only move, King G2. And now there's 2 double checks, both of which seem good. But Knight E3, once again, is the same result as Queen H1. You lose a knight and a queen only to get a queen. Okay. After Queen G2, King G2, Knight F4 check is the winning check. And why? Well, as I'm sure you realize, the only move is King G1. And now, this all of a sudden is checkmate because of this monster bishop that completely dominates the light squares. And that because his king side is very weak. And black takes advantage of this perfectly with the Queen G2 brilliancy and wins the game. Alright, so let's have a look at the puzzle for today. This one is white to play and win in a few moves. Good luck solving the puzzle, my friends, and if you're enjoying my videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell button. Until the next video, adios everybody.